Hello, and welcome to this beginner-friendly guide to investigating applications on Kubernetes. If you're a tester exploring Kubernetes for the first time, you're in the right place. Unlike most tutorials that focus on deployment for developers and DevOps engineers, this video is tailored for testers. We'll dive into what you need to know after the Kubernetes cluster is up and running, specifically, the essential commands to investigate its components and troubleshoot issues effectively. In this session, we'll cover practical, easy-to-follow commands for examining key Kubernetes elements like pods, services, config maps, and more. By the end of this video, you'll have the confidence to diagnose common issues in a Kubernetes deployment and gain a solid understanding of its core components. Before we dive into debugging, take a moment to check out the video description for details on the To-Do app we used as an example in this session. This app has been deployed on Minikube, a lightweight Kubernetes implementation perfect for local testing. By following along, you can either deploy the same app or use your own application to practice the commands and techniques demonstrated here. Let's get started and explore how to troubleshoot Kubernetes components effectively. Let's start with inspecting nodes. Nodes are the worker machines in a Kubernetes cluster where your application runs. As a tester, it's important to ensure that the nodes are healthy and functioning as expected. Let's look at how to inspect and debug nodes. To get a list of all nodes in your cluster, use kubectl getNodes command. This command displays the status of each node, such as ready or not ready. If a node isn't ready, it might indicate a problem with the node or the cluster setup. The age column shows how long the node has been part of the cluster, while roles highlights its purpose. The version column indicates the Kubernetes version running on the node. To investigate further, get the node details using kubectl describe node name command. Here node is Minikube. This command provides detailed information, including allocated resources, labels, and recent events. Check for any errors or warnings in the events section that might impact the node's performance. Let's move on to pods now. Pods are the smallest deployable units in Kubernetes, and they are central to running your application. As a tester, it's important to verify the status of pods and troubleshoot any issues effectively. Let's dive into the key commands and steps to inspect pods. To start, you can list all pods in the current namespace using kubectl getPods command. This command provides an overview of pod statuses, such as running, pending, or crash loop backoff. If you want more detailed information, use kubectl getPods-o wide command. This includes additional details like the node each pod is running on and its IP address. If a pod is not behaving as expected, you can investigate further by describing it. Run kubectl describe pod name command. This command provides detailed information, including labels, resource allocations, and events associated with the pod. Look closely at the events section for error messages or warnings. Sometimes, you need to get inside a pod to debug the application running within it. Use this command to open an interactive shell, kubectl execute -it podname -bash command. This allows you to inspect the file system, run application commands, or check logs directly from inside the pod. Logs are invaluable for debugging runtime issues. To view logs for a specific pod, use kubectl logs podname command. If the pod has restarted, you can view logs from the previous instance with kubectl logs podname -previous command. These logs will help you identify application-level issues or failures. Let's look at the deployments now. Deployments in Kubernetes manage the lifecycle of your application pods. They ensure the right number of pods are running and automatically handle updates and rollbacks. As a tester, it's crucial to check deployments to ensure your application is properly deployed and functioning. Let's see how to check deployments. To list all deployments in your namespace, use kubectl getDeploy command. This command shows the deployment name, ready pod count, available replicas, and other essential details. If you need more context, use the -o wide option to get additional details, such as the deployment strategy or associated labels. To dig deeper into a specific deployment, use kubectl describe deploy deployment name command. This command provides detailed information, including pod templates, selectors, and recent events. Pay close attention to the events section for errors like failed scheduling or issues during the deployment rollout. Let's look at services now. Services in Kubernetes provide stable networking for your applications. They enable communication between different components, whether within the cluster or externally accessible to users. As a tester, understanding how to check and debug services is key to ensuring smooth application interactions. Let's explore how to work with services. To list all the services in your current namespace, use kubectl get svc command. This command shows the service name, type, cluster IP, external IP, ports, and more. Check the type column to identify the type of service, cluster IP for internal communication, node port for external access through a port, or load balancer for public-facing access. To get detailed information about a specific service, run kubectl describe svc service name command. This displays details about selectors, ports, endpoints, and events. It's especially useful for debugging when the service isn't routing traffic correctly. To keep the video concise, I'm presenting a quick list of key commands for inspecting the remaining Kubernetes components. Feel free to pause the video and try them out on your own. For detailed explanations and more information, be sure to check out my blog. The link is available in the description below. Thank you for watching and happy testing with Kubernetes.